Hey everyone. Jeez, happy Friday. Sorry, Jesus Christ. Let me get everything started. I gotta turn my Instagram on. That's live. We are doing, it is Friday. We are doing, oh crap, I have to redo this. Sorry guys. We're doing Vanderpump Valley. I'm doing Vanderpump Rules first. So this is Who Started You On with me, Kristen Marie. Reality with Kristen Marie. Sorry, I can't believe I just did this again. This is so stupid. Sorry. Next. Oh, I did that. But copy my stream. I just changed my stream key for Instagram. Hi everyone. Erin, thank you for being here. I think Mimir's probably here too, my mod. So everybody, please say hello to them. Goodbye with my mods, actually. Yeah. What the hell's happening here? Please work. What's happening here? Sorry. Wrong stream key, guys. Delete. Delete. Okay. Paste. Okay. I don't know. Why would that let me do that? I'm not live on Instagram. Go live. Sorry, guys. This isn't my nerve. I don't know what the heck's happening. Sorry, I'll be right there. I'm trying to fix my. No. Go back. I'm trying to fix my stream key for Instagram. Sorry, guys. I had this all set up. I don't fucking understand what's happening. I'm not live. It won't let me do it. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I got it. I figured it out. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I was just like read. Anyway, I'm live on all these platforms, and we're live on Instagram, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Eventually, all right, that's going live now. So they can go live on here. Go live. Okay. So we are live on Instagram. Hold on, let me fix this one. God, it looks so annoying. Sorry, guys. Oops, hold on. Getting there. I promise I'm getting there. Yeah, we're doing Vanderpump Valley, like I said. And like Vanderpump Rules first, and then we're doing Valley. Oh my God, this is so stupid. I'm so sorry, guys. I had this all set up, and then now it's not. Everything's up. Try back in here. Okay, and then more. Sorry. Okay. Get in there. Sorry. This is so annoying. I'm like new with myself. But did you guys even watch it? Because like I loved it. I'm like loving the Valley, you guys, and I loved everything about everything. I loved everything about my high pop culture green room. Sorry. Okay, let me get to my notes now. Now I can get to my notes. Okay, hopefully people will start showing up. So how's everybody doing? Sorry I was out all week. I needed a break. Let's just break that down for a minute. Like I needed a break. The sun came out, and thanks everybody for being here. The sun came out finally, and it's like 78 degrees here, and I needed to soak up the sun, and I needed that. Is Instagram on? Instagram's on, right? Okay. Yeah. So I'm just excited that I'm back because I could not wait all week to talk about this. I know I'm loving the Valley so much. I have so much to say about it. So we're doing Who Started You On, like I said. So if you're listening on the Who Started You On podcast side and just listening, and you want to watch my crazy ass 3 times a week, record these episodes live, please come over to YouTube, Instagram, X, Facebook Live. I am live on all of them with my craziness, playing with my hair and moving all around and going off on tangents. But hey, that's who I am. And I'm not changing. And I will be live later. I think I'm going to go live with Erin. I don't know if we're still doing that, but on Erin's channel, which I can't wait to do with Smiling with Erin. She's right here. You already probably put your link. If you haven't put your link in there, put your link in there. But I guess I should get started because I waited and I was taking forever. Sorry. But yeah, so let's get started. The Vanderpump Valley. All right, well, we'll talk about Vanderpump first. So, okay. When it gets close, please tell me when it gets close. I might run a little bit over. You were live at 1:15? Sorry. Oh, that reminds me. Hold on, one more thing. One more thing. Where's that? Sorry. Brock needs to sit the fuck, like, as far as Brock's concerned, well, not Brock Davis, he needs to, like, sit the fuck down. For him to sit there and tell Ariana, literally, like, she needs to get over it. Sorry, I'm getting into this. That she needs to get over it. Like, you just got here, sir. You don't know shit. And who are you to literally, okay, I know, but I didn't know how long I was going to take because I was doing both of them. And I thought we were doing it after the juice. Like later on. That's what I thought. All right, let me just get going on the thing so I can get started and get up. Yeah, literally, like Brock sitting there telling her, like I don't get it. Like everybody that's sitting there saying that Ariana should be forgiving him and should be talking to him and not be as angry as she was. Like, oh hey Mexi. Am I saying that right? Mexi. That's from you guys is okay. I was confused. Sorry, my times and stuff. That is from Think Tank, right? Put your guys live in there, Think Tank guys. Anybody else that's in here that has a channel, link your stuff, and I can always do it afterwards as well. And please like, comment, subscribe, and share this, please. But anyway, who is Brock to literally tell her to? Oh my God, that she has to calm down. It's just not cool. I don't like it. And we're doing Who's Starting On, and I feel like I have to do Katie and Ariana, which I don't really like Katie, and then Sheena and LaLa. Because first of all, like Sheena, I'm just confused. Sheena looked like a crackhead last week, number one. And she said nothing as Brock is yelling at Ariana at the beach. Like they're sitting there wide-eyed doing nothing. It makes me so angry. I'm like, if Ariana has to watch this back. Sorry, I need to smoke real quick. Watch this back, right? Imagine how she's gonna feel. None of these people are not her friends at all anymore. Like I just feel like I don't understand. Like LaLa saying, I don't know. It was that whole beach scene. I felt so bad for Ariana. They're the ones that made her cry. Tom makes her cry, but he is a attempted dog murderer. You know what I mean? But I felt really bad for the fact that I feel like, okay, so if you guys feel like, I want you guys to answer me. If you feel like Ariana is too much with Tom, if you feel like tell me in the chat if you guys feel like that Ariana is overreacting and that Brock is right and that she should forgive him and that Ariana is supposed to move out, even though she's not the one that fucked up. Why should LaLa be telling her and Sheena that she should just move out because you did it because you had a baby? Well, she has two babies. She has two animals that shouldn't have to just pick up and leave. Why should she leave? Why doesn't he go get an apartment? He's the one that messed up. Oh, and the fact that Sheena goes, she doesn't want to feel, she's too good to go into an apartment. It's basically what she was saying. That's why Ariana won't go buy a house or won't go into an apartment because she's too good for that. No, Sheena, because she put her life into this. So it's like, don't you think that like everybody should be asking Tom what his problem is? Why don't you guys ask Tom what his problem is? Why are you so mad at Ariana? Not Ariana. Why are you so mad at Tom? Does that make any sense to you guys at all? Why is it Ariana? Why are you so mad? No, how about Tom? What are you so mad at? Why are you talking so much shit on her? To her face. And again, she says in her confessional, if this is what he's saying in front of me, imagine what he's saying behind my back. And if he's saying it to you guys, you aren't saying anything back, then fuck y'all. And I agree. Completely fucking agree. Because of all the times for them to be Team Tom and LaLa and Katie, or LaLa and Sheena. Sheena is a PUSSY. So I just should expect her to be a flip-flopper. I thought, honestly, she would have stuck by Ariana the most. And I thought maybe LaLa just, and again, when were LaLa and Katie ever even friends? Answer me that question, please. When the fuck were they ever friends? Because you can tell that they don't like, she's called her fat numerous times. James and LaLa have called Katie fat on camera numerous times. Katie quit working. I'm sorry, was it Brittany and Katie quit working at SUR because of James? So it's like, are you kidding me? She should have to forgive him. She shouldn't have to leave. Exactly. I don't think she means safe. Like, I think she feels safe physically. I just emotionally, it's not safe for her, and it's like not her dogs, because if I'm confused on how she can. The only thing that bothers me is her going and doing these shows and leaving and not having her animals with her. Like, I don't understand. Like, I can't even leave my animals for more than 2 hours. You know what I mean? I don't even leave. So like, why should she leave? And it's like, they are so, hey Mimir, hey Mod. It's like she feels physically safe, obviously. And I think it's somewhat she trusted him with the animals, at least, because they're his animals, like he says. But like, with the shit that he's saying doesn't make any sense. So why are you yelling at Ariana to be not so mad at Tom when Tom's talking shit to her first? And you're shoving Tom down her face. Yeah, like he's not physically, no, he's no threat to her at all. If anything, he's probably trying to kiss her ass. And I find it odd though that like she screams at him like that on the beach. But can you imagine living in the house with that person? I would not be able to keep my fucking mouth shut, knowing that you're in the next room and I have this much shit to say to you. Like, she's like, I did nothing to him, and I've even asked him. I asked him on Patreon, what are you so mad at Ariana for? Please stop. Like, it doesn't make sense. She did nothing to you. So why are you being so mean? You should leave, Tom. Why should she leave? She should, honestly, they should sell it. Yes. Yes, he can keep it. But in the time being, if everybody's so hell bent on them not living together, which I think that's the easy part. That's the easy part. Nobody, they're not complaining about living with each other, are they? Everybody else is. So everybody else telling her to leave, it's like, mind your fucking business, because it's not financially okay for her to leave at the moment. Let her rack up her money, because she doesn't want to have to ever worry about, it's okay. She doesn't want to have to ever worry about somebody kicking her out and making her and her animals leave. So no, she shouldn't have to go to a fucking apartment. Tom should. And Tom had every opportunity to go to Rachel Raquel's apartment, remember? And he said no. He chose to stay, and I get it. Me and my husband have a couple times where I was like, I just, when I think about ever leaving him, this is my home. Even though he bought it and it's been his for his whole life. I've been here for 10 years. I've made this my home. You know how my yard is. I know how she feels. I would be, first of all, devastated that I lost my person. And then, like, the fact that, like, you want me to take my animals and leave and go to an apartment, when I think even to the people that watch the animals, whoever is taking care of her animals probably feel better taking care of them at the house that they live in. But after this whole thing with Maya, I would be really uncomfortable leaving my animals with any fucking body. I don't even leave them with my husband. So when I say, like, I want to go to thank God BravoCon's not this year, because I need another whole year, which I think it's going to be in New York, guys, by the way. Side note, BravoCon 2025. I feel like we should all go if it's in New York. I'm just saying. Anyway, back to this. But the thing with it is, like, he just doesn't understand. And I don't understand it either. He has never literally answered the question on what his problem is. I asked him, and he said, look how she treats me. Look, hey, real husband. I was just thinking about you, real husband, on Instagram. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm talking about. Instagram. This is Salty Podcaster's friend, which I wish he would come on over and talk to us, because he has really good opinions on all this stuff. And I'm going to be covering Jersey. By the way, guys, I didn't tell you guys this shit, but pretty sure that I'm going to be covering Jersey, but I'm going to do it as a podcast on Salty Podcast on their podcast. Because he wasn't going to, they weren't going to do it for the in the interim, but because they just started watching Jersey starting from the beginning. I think that if I go on somebody else's podcast, on Dale's podcast, I think that I could keep my mouth shut. I won't be as nasty. You know what I mean? Like, I would tend to behave myself, and I will. I promise I'll behave myself. But I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna talk like I always do. When I always say, I'm gonna just go by what you were watching on TV. I'm gonna pretend I know nothing. Okay, and I'll make sure I have my EpiPen. But I think also producers. Okay, so did you see Tom's Sandoval's fucking nail polish in his confessionals? Did you see his goddamn nail polish? It is black. It is baby blue and white. And he just got a manicure, you can tell. It looks ridiculous. And he's wearing a green tweed jacket in his confessional. He's got balls to talk about Sheena or LaLa. I can't put an outfit together. What was that? I mean, honestly, like, yeah, green tweed jacket, pink and light blue nail polish. I wrote it all down. And in shorts. And it's like, I don't understand what we're doing. And the fact that he goes this about the pens and the batteries and the paper. First of all, dickhead, if you didn't buy that shit, I'm pretty sure she knows how to buy pens and batteries and plates and cups and whatever else you think that has to go into a drawer. I know what drawer you're talking about. I have the same goddamn drawer. I have pens in there. I have batteries in there. We have light bulbs in there. And if I didn't buy it, I'm sure my husband would be capable enough to buy it him goddamn self. And I think Ariana would buy that shit, asshole. So I'm mad at you again, Tom, for saying that because that's ridiculous. Oh, she's in for a rude awakening. Do you not remember when Rachel Raquel stayed at Sheena's house and Sheena said that she went through all the toilet paper and then knew that Sheena's mom was coming to stay there and didn't even replace it? So you're talking about pens and batteries and blah, blah, blah. Your little girlfriend is crazy girl over here who's like losing her mind on the podcast. I think she's an asshole, but we'll talk about that later. She doesn't know how to even buy like toilet paper. So whatever, man. You didn't cheat up, okay? And pens and batteries, like really, I'm sure and honestly, how often do you replace pens and batteries? Really, think about it. I mean, you use batteries for what? The remote, everything else is like freaking Bluetooth. I can't stand him sometimes. And that's the thing, people. I started this thing because of this show. Years and years and years and years and years and years and years ago, as another person, as the harsh reality, I started this because I was obsessed with this show. I met Jax at one point. I liked Jax for a long time, and then I didn't like him, and I liked him again, and he duped me again, and now I got mad, and now I'm done. And I like Sandoval. I love Sandoval. Sandoval's not a bad guy. So these podcasters, I'm not going to name names, that are like, oh, somebody said that they're surprised that Tom Sandoval's a nice guy. Or I'm sorry, that he did this because he's a really nice guy. Yeah, he fucking is. He was a really good fucking guy for 9 goddamn years. He just was in a bad relationship. Tom, okay. He fucked up with Ariana when he was with Kristen. Look, that, like she said, that relationship should have ended years and years ago. It wasn't the same thing, and it's not the same thing, and it's never going to be the same thing. And when he realizes that he's not really mad at Ariana, he's mad at them as a couple that they couldn't get their shit fucked together to break up and move the fuck on. So be mad at that, dude. Do not be mad at her. So I am always going to be on Ariana's side because she did fucking nothing wrong. She didn't ask for this. She didn't ask for her friends to turn on her. She didn't ask for him to fucking cheat on her. She just said, you know, they could have broken up. She's a big girl. I feel like he knows that he did. I don't even think he knows he did something wrong. I don't think he knows he did something wrong. And I don't know why he is getting the best end of the look, Ariana's making the money, but so the fuck is everybody else. But look who's getting the fucking edits this year. Look who's getting the producer's love this year. Fucking Tom. And the other Tom. And again, like I said, fucking LaLa. Fighting with Katie, I get it. I disagree with you. Oh, no, actually, no, I agree with Katie at that point. I agree with Katie when you're going to fight. I usually don't agree with Katie. And I actually, when they got up from the beach and they went to go see Tori, I was into it. Okay. I know this is weird. I thought that was going to be the most ridiculous scene in this entire episode or season was this thing with them fighting over a girl. I thought, how fucking ridiculous, how thirsty these producers are sick in the head. But I actually thought this fucking shit was cute because I think Tori's cute as hell. I'd kiss Tori. I'm just saying. My husband would let me. I would kiss Tori. I don't know and Katie told us she was going to run a train through Tom Tom. And guess what? She kind of is. Okay. She was with Max. Then she was with Sheena's 27 person. She's just going for whatever Tom Sandoval or whatever Tom Schwartz was ever's in his face. And I don't know what her deal with Tori is, but I thought it was cute and funny. And you can tell that Tori's just thirsty and wants to be with anybody. You know, and I feel bad that Joe wasn't at the beach either, because again, as much as I can't stand Brock sticking up for Tom, he did stick up for Joe with Sheena when Sheena was acting like a crackhead. And Sheena, you fucking look like a crackhead. How dare Katie call Joe a crackhead when you were sweating with, like, I don't know, you're flat chested now for some reason. You took your chin out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm trying. Like, you're jumping over people to take her hat off and like literally like I don't like her. I feel like, but that was cute. But like Sheena, the way Sheena was acting was crackheadish. And I don't know what's up with Joe. I don't know. I feel like there's something we don't know. And I hate the fact that Katie called her a crackhead because that's all I think about now. And I don't know if it's because of how she's like me. She can't sit still. She doesn't really you can't really talk for too long. It's like you can see it in our faces. You lose me. And I feel like, I like burnt things out. I don't know. And but I think there's got to be more to it. Why was she homeless? Why was she living with Schwartz? Kate and Kristen, crazy Kristen, because we're going to call her crazy Kristen again. I'll tell you why. Like, she's crazy. Like, she acted crazy on the Valley again. She's not understanding anything. And if she is understanding what she did wrong, she's fucked up for doing it. But I'm not going to go there again because we're not there yet. But, Schwartz, I thought it was cute. He obviously didn't want to be with Tori. He obviously didn't want to be with Joe. I said I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to. Look, I'm mad because I'm watching other people. They're able to say it. How come I can't? I mean, you guys don't like it. I'm trying not to. All right, I'll try not to. Sorry, Mom. If anybody didn't realize that, that's Mama Bear right there. Love you so much. Can't help it. I'm going to have to stop if I go on Irish Channel. Okay. So, anyway, she's 22 years old, Tori, with pink hair and bright eyes, bushy-tailed, ready to go. I don't think you're so cute. It's like, oh my God, look how young. We're so fucking jaded. Everybody's like, Jesus, look at her. Look at the energy on her. I'm jealous. I feel like I need to get that back. I didn't have kids because I wanted to have, I thought I have kids, but I feel like I'm still 22. I'm sorry. I'm her trapped in an adult's body. So it's I just feel like she's so young for them though. And Katie said a long time ago, just remember this, put this in your head. Katie said about Tom dating a young girl, you don't make them a relationship, you F them. Katie said that. You sleep with young girls. You don't make a relationship. And I'm like, ew, that's kind of predatory-ish. I mean, think about it. They're 40 now. I am 46. Jax is 49. Tom's got to be 45. He's been 40 5 times in a year, every year. So he's 40 every year. I'm just saying that she's way too young for them to have sex with her. I just think it's weird. Cute, but weird. The kissing thing's okay. But yeah, I felt really bad for Joe. So yeah, so moving on to Joe, oh man. Well, we got to talk about Sheena first. We got to talk about Ariana, Sheena, and Katie when they're at the dinner with Allie and James. So they're at Top Golf, which I thought was cool as hell. So this is after this whole thing with Tori and I got Katie's on a date, right? Katie's at her house on a painting date, which was weird. Okay. And James and Allie are the only ones that understand that that Ariana and Katie are getting the shitty end of the stick. So they go to Top Golf, right? And basically they're I don't understand what happened last night. We don't get Katie's why doesn't LaLa understand that this is basically why they're being treated the way they are. So can you guys tell I lost my thing? I lost my thing. Okay, no, yeah. Okay, so don't think about them. They hated Tom for 9 seasons. That's the thing with Ariana. With her, these are her best friends, right? They went so hard for her at their reunion. They were going harder on Tom than Ariana was. Remember? It should have been Ariana screaming like a banshee, not LaLa at Tom Sandoval. It makes LaLa look like the fucking sociopath. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm not right or wrong. Does it not make her look like the sociopath? That all of a sudden she wants to be friends with Sandoval and friends with Schwartz, and Ariana's got to get over it. She shouldn't be saying yes to all these jobs and making money. She should just fucking leave. And this is the conversation next. You don't feel bad for her, LaLa, because she's making all this money and she chooses to be there. The problem is not fucking living with Tom. The problem is when you bring him around her. That's the problem. Why doesn't anybody understand? It's not they're not fighting living together. That's not the fucking problem here. There's oh, she should just leave. She should just leave. And it's no, she doesn't have to leave. You're putting him in her face. That's why she's reacting like that. Hello? Am I crazy? It's crazy to me that nobody is understanding this. Not one time have they said that living together is a problem. because they have a big enough house and they have other jobs going on that they don't fucking see each other. And they have assistants that go in between each other. So that is not the problem. The problem is the Bravo cameras, the producers, and bringing them around her. She's like, what the fuck do you want me to do? I'm not fucking going to be nice to him. And LaLa has the balls too also to go, is there a world where you, and it's like, fucking LaLa, shut up, you fucking sociopath. You're the sociopath. I love LaLa. I started to like her a lot. I'm not even saying I don't like her. But in this instant, in this show, you're doing the producer's work and you're going to lose your friend. Because this is also real life. Stop doing this fucking, oh, I'm going to do it whatever the producers say. I'm going to call Raquel. You know, at this point, Raquel should have just went back on the show. She would probably have been treated a lot better than Ariana. Think about it. Because whoever in a million years thought that they would do this shit the season after that he fucking blows everything the fuck up. Think about it. He blew shit up so bad that goddamn Jack's got a show out of it. Kristen. Like, it's mind-blowing that all these people made all this money off of Scandival and everybody's fucking complaining and telling Ariana what she should fucking do. It's like, what she's been doing so far is making you fucking motherfuckers money. So get out of here with this shit. And you know what? I don't like how she treats Schwartz because, but that's a whole different story. I'd be mad at him at this point too. Because when you think about it, Schwartz got put into a position where he didn't have, his best friend put him there and he didn't want to be. It's like your best friend doing something in front of you. Like I always say, oh, la, 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 la. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear how you got what you got, I don't care. I don't need to know your process. I don't need to know your illegal activities. Okay. And then when you tell me that, you put me in a position where I fucking know that shit. Yeah, I'm going to be fucking mad. And it's like, what are you supposed to do? That's his best friend. Tom Schwartz never had the loyalty to anybody but him. And that's that to Sandoval. And that's always going to be his loyalty. That's his fucking best friend. That is his brother. Their names are on a fucking restaurant together. So it's like, where in the world do we get that? Like, Tom Sandoval is such a horrible fucking person. They wanted them all to leave Sandoval in the dust. And now look what they're doing. Isn't it insanity to me? Sorry, I'm looking at something wrong. Isn't it insanity that is the fact that, like, they're getting mad at Ariana for fucking not forgiving him? And it's like, what in the world are you doing? Why would you even do that shit? Like, I don't understand why the fuck that, like, everybody is making her feel like that. And especially, like, I don't like Katie, right? So I'm never with Katie on anything. But she's right. Like, for LaLa to sit there and say that, like, it is all, it's because I'm soft, Katie, and it's not my job to make my life fucking make you understand some fucking ignorant ass shit like that. And it was like, that you don't fucking like her, LaLa. So shut the fuck up and just act like, you don't fucking like her. Like you said, there's honestly no fucking reason for her not to like fucking LaLa. Other than the fact that, like, LaLa fucking called her fat thousands of times. And the fact that she was best friends with James and didn't want to fucking, and literally quit working at SIR because of that reason. You know what I mean? So it's like, why the fuck would you want, like, you Katie, you're right. Like, basically, like I said, you should have just brought Raquel back because, everybody's all listening. And I hope Sheena, even though they went and they just shot the reunion. And I was watching an interview with Schwartz about it. He was on Access Hollywood or something, and his hair's back to brown. He's in a relationship, and it's like he said the reunion was, hey Shay, I miss you. He said that the reunion was just as like almost as bad as last year, and it's like, why now are we sorry about that. Why now are we gonna, like, I don't know. I guess Ariana and Katie have all the right in the world to be screaming at Sheena and LaLa. And I would never trust Sheena again. I was actually mad at Katie, thinking, you gotta stop. You have fucked with Sheena for a long time. And I'm like, guys, don't even be friends. Like, don't, because it's not gonna work. And especially LaLa and Katie. Again, can somebody fucking tell me when the fuck they were ever good friends to begin with? So what is this all? Let's meet up and talk about our friendship. What fucking friendship did you ever goddamn have? What fucking friendship did you ever fucking have? I don't understand. Like, where and when? I don't you know what I mean? Like, it's wild. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. And I feel like that Ariana's going to watch the season back, and if she's going to have to, I would stick around because that she just also, they've all moved to the Valley, right? So, as far, and James and Allie live in the Valley. And I'm actually not really ready for Vanderpump to be over. I'm really not. I'm loving the Valley, but I love James and Allie, and I don't want them to like not. I think they would still be on. They would still literally be on what's it called on Vanderpump, because I don't think they live in the Valley, but I think that they're still young enough. And I don't know what the show say with Joe. So all right, we got to get up to stuff with Joe. Okay, so after these dates that Tom Sandoval, I mean, I'm sorry, that they go on with Tori, he has to find Joe somehow. He gets his hair blonde, dye blonde, and again, now I find out she is an actually real hairdresser, and she actually really does work at a salon. I think I look like this kind of salon where you probably rent your chair, but again, a little dry shampoo. I hurt her hair. Actually, a little dry shampoo would not hurt her. I don't know why her hair looks very unwashed all the time, but that's not I'm going to focus on that because she was really bullied by Sheena. And I feel so bad for her in the moment when, first of all, I think that process went hours and hours and hours, and he didn't have time to tone his hair or something like that. So that means that was like 4 or 5 hour process. I don't know what kind of hairdresser she is. I don't know if she rented the chair for the day. I'm not too sure about any of it. I got it. There's something wrong with Joe. There's something up with her. Something, she was homeless. Kristen made it sound like something, she was going through something. Katie's got it in my head that she's a crackhead. So now every time I watch her leave, all upset, she literally has left every single scene, whether it was at his apartment or the bar, crying. She has literally walked out of every scene that they're in crying. Okay. And she had every right to leave last week because Sheena was trying to literally bully her. And it made me very fucking upset. And that's what I want to know. When does that happen? So, and also Tom Schwartz says he hangs out with the entire crew of the Valley. And I'm obsessed with them men, the husbands on there, because we're going to get to that. I'm obsessed with them. But before I go any further, Aaron, did you schedule your live? Is there any way that we can do it like an hour later? I know I didn't realize I scheduled this the same time as the juice. I thought the juice was at 2, and then I was confused. But I want to go onto the Valley. But I want to go a little bit longer. Can we just like push it to like 1:30 maybe? Let me know. And if not, then I'll come back and do the Valley after that. But let me know if we can. If not, I'll make sure I'm done by the minute. Just let me know in the chat if we can just push the live back until like literally after this. A little bit longer. And then, yeah, I don't know what, and I maybe because he works at Tom, and I maybe because he was fired too. But see, that's the thing. Max was fired off the show too. And again, why are they rewarding? Kristen has not learned her fucking lesson, and she doesn't understand. She just doesn't understand what she did wrong, and she did a lot wrong. But it's not. Yeah, I don't know. It just, to me, she's got to have to go, especially now. And I think LaLa should go too. And I'm just saying that because I know now, like Faith Stowers brought that lawsuit because listen, they shouldn't have jobs. So they got fired for what they did for her. She was okay with it when they got fired, right? But listen, they should never have gotten their jobs back. So that means what they did for her doesn't mean shit. Babe, are you home? Did you guys just hear that? Hold on 1 second. I'm nervous. I'm by myself, and somebody just hit the button up. No, maybe we go something else. So yeah, hear that? But I feel like we could have a great crossover. But I'm like I said, I'm not ready for Vanderpump to actually be over. I'm actually, as much as I can't stand what's happening with Ariana, I'm enjoying the season. When they were at Top Golf, I thought that was awesome. And somebody said they're doing. This is what's making me mad. So Space Towers brings the lawsuit, and I love it. I love the fact that she did that. I'm against the other lawsuits, like Leah's, because I think it's bullshit. But Faith has every right to bring this lawsuit back because guess what? The girls that the people that she got fired, they got their jobs back. So yeah, you know what? If you want to call her claims ridiculous, no, somebody should not hold any type of butter knife up to your neck, allegedly. And somebody else should not and somebody else shouldn't be covering it up. Okay, great. You fired those people. And we were like, great. Okay. Oh shit. They mean business, right? We've really thought Bravo meant business when they got rid of Jax and Stassi. They got rid of their top people. And we're like, great, cool. And then they did some fuck shit, right? And we're like, oh, they're fucking R word, R word, R word. And then here this comes, right? Like, they hire them back. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you really trying to put them back on Vanderpump? Like, what was their fire? What was the purpose of the fire? Like, what HR department does that shit? You know what I mean? And it makes a statement and then retracts it, basically. That's my, so, and everybody's like, oh, the alcohol thing and blah, blah, blah. There is plenty of, like I said, multiple shows with multiple people getting sober, not drinking. Hey, thank you for joining. I hope I say your name right, Bidar. And if I don't, please forgive me or correct me. But thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, I feel like, there's no learning, but the show is not over. Team Money. Talk about Team Money. Team Money and the blonde hair. Yes, right. So she invites herself to the night that they're going to a singles thing that she thinks, and she did not think they were going there just to support Sandoval, because Tom Schwartz said, oh, you want to go? We're both single, right? They multiple times said, we're both single. Yeah, we're both single. She didn't go there thinking she was with him and supporting Sandoval. Again, if I feel bad for Joe, I don't know what happened. I don't know I really hope she's not on drugs. I don't know what made her homeless. I feel like maybe this was just a really bad time in her life. And I heard production doesn't like her. Think about it. She's supposedly been around for a long time with Kristen. I don't know if Kristen attached herself to her because she was like, cheap bait. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I can get myself back into the group if I hang out with Joe. I don't know. Because I don't know why she actually dropped Kristen as a best friend when she started talking to Sandoval or Schwartz. I don't understand that. It's not like they're all not friends. And, if it was over the Rachel Raquel stuff, again, I skipped over the whole LaLa getting a wiener dog with Joe. Real quick, they're not stopping Bravo people from going to bars. And they did plenty of bars in the show. There's plenty of scenes. People are still drinking. They're not making them going to wiener places and hot dog carts with no alcohol, because they're thinking that Bravo, we're the cause of you guys drinking. There's multiple people, multiple shows getting sober, staying sober, trying to be sober, talking about being sober off of alcohol. So if multiple shows with multiple people at this point in time are able to do it, then the people that are complaining and saying that Bravo pushes alcohol and my sobriety and my mental health, like I said before, then you should walk off the show and not be on it. Don't sign a contract stating that it's okay for them to use any information manipulate the situation with alcohol, stuff like that. You sign a release, you sign a contract, okay? And then again, if you don't understand that should be a red flag. If you've never done this before and you're, oh shit, I didn't know what I was signing. Well, yeah, it should have been a red flag that they asked you to sign something saying, I'm not going to use this against you. I'm not going to, if we manipulate the situation, I'm not going to go and sue you. That's basically the contract that you sign. Well, there's no statements on there. Faith Stowers has every right. Everything that she says on her thing is valid. The fact that people have their jobs back, even though she doesn't state it, I'd be pissed. They covered up this. I'd be like, no, now fuck this shit. You made me cover up the shit with LaLa, and I agreed to it because you agreed to do what you were going to do, but now you're back on it. You're taking it back. So again, like, who the fuck are you, LaLa, to hold a knife to somebody's fucking throat and say you're going to cut a bitch? I don't care how mad and angry and alcohol. Listen, if I walk into a courtroom and say to the judge, oh, judge, sorry, I was drinking. I was drinking back then. Oh, okay, you can go home. No, it doesn't fucking work like that. If you walk in, alcohol is not an excuse. Getting sober, oh, I'm sober now, so I don't have to pay my consequences. I think LaLa should be canceled, and I think LaLa should not be on the show. I know that she's finally letting us in. They've never dug into her life. They've never cared about her shit with Randall. They think it's all bullshit. They never really talk about her sobriety, which maybe that to me, that is amazing. Good for you. You're able to stay sober off of alcohol. And I applaud her for that, because she didn't have to do that. She has all the money in the world. She can drink all she wants. She could have been a mess for the rest of her fucking life. And she would have stayed with that piece of shit, and he would have funded that life because that's his lifestyle. But somebody who literally takes themselves out of it, I'm very fucking proud of LaLa for that. On the other hand, you don't have the right to tell anybody how sober they can be or what they can smoke weed or whatever. So yeah, they're not really focused on LaLa sobriety. I'm glad that they kind of are now, but I think it's a point to make that there's many people in this. Please do if you can. And everybody, please follow all the channels, please, or subscribe to all the channels, including mine also. And also please hit the all notification bell and the like and the comments. Leave comments if this is the replay crew and tell me what you think about this whole situation. Why is Ariana getting a bad rap? Is it for ratings? Because to me, I don't fuck it. As a viewer and somebody who's been watching it from day one, I think it's bullshit. We could have done, let's rally around all of them. Why don't we get them to fucking come together? Why don't we just rally around them all, not let Tom talk shit on Ariana and, not shove him in her face? Why don't we just really fucking support our friends and not be fuck shit assholes, okay? How about that? Why do we have to pick and choose who we fucking, how we rally around? Why is it that we're going to choose to, like I said, it makes no fucking sense, LaLa, to be Team Tom when you've never fucking liked him? That makes you, again, the fucking sociopath, not him. You're the one changing shit the fuck up. Randall's just like him. You can't be around him because it's fucking mind-blowing. And it's like, please don't come. And I'm thinking she's probably so thankful there's no BravoCon so nobody can call her the fuck out. You know why? Because it's like even Sheena and oh my God. And Brock sit the fuck down. Yeah, and you know what? When Katie says that the introspective, like all this, I'm soft and I'm changing, it doesn't just happen. You don't just wake up and go, I'm going to just forgive everybody. I mean, you can, but you still have to do a lot of work to whatever it is that makes her scream at Sandoval the way she did last reunion. It's not like he cheated on her. So she just took this anger that she had, and she was right because she was right. LaLa was right all of a sudden now. This isn't, them fucking up Raquel and Tom to LaLa was not proof that you're right, LaLa, about them. That just makes you look okay at the and any normal life, person that goes through life is not going to say, yeah, you were right, he's a narcissist, because he's fucking not. He fucked up, but he was never fucked up before that. And I know he's a little fucked up now, but like something triggered him to do this. Okay, he just handled it the wrong fucking way. He's not a lifer like Jax. He's not fucking Jax Taylor. Jax Taylor's the lifer. Okay, the lifer who's gonna fuck up constantly and always be fucking talking shit and always thinking that he's like better than everyone. And Jax, you're a fucking clown. Like Jax is a clown. The way that LaLa talks about Sandoval is how that is Jax, not fucking Sandoval. So all this, you're a piece of shit now, Sandoval, and Jax isn't. Like Jax coming in and screaming at him like LaLa did. It's like, yo, dude, like this doesn't knock you two off this fucking top of that piece of shit tower. You're still up there. He's just joining you. That's all. It doesn't knock you off and make you better. It just makes you look fucking stupid and hypocritical. Oh, I've changed. And you know what, Jax? No, you haven't, because you're separated. Allegedly. Okay. I don't know if it's true or not. I haven't seen one fucking fight about you. I haven't seen one thing. As a matter of fact, you're talking about buying mansions and having another baby. So we're separated? Nobody cares. You're lying, but nobody gives a fuck. I care because I hate you so much. And hate's a strong fucking word. I've been blocked by It's Jax Taylor since like 2013. And every time I change my thing, he fucking blocks me again. And I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I hate him for what he does to his mom. And I hate him for what he does to his fucking, what he does to Sandoval. The fact that he literally, I'm going to tell you real quick, because I tell this story a lot, because it's not because of the shit that he does on the show. He's good for TV. His dad gets cancer, very sick. Tells us that he lives in Florida. He's in California. His mom did not want, or I'm sorry, his dad for some reason said, please don't tell him how sick I am. I don't know why. Not my thing. My mom has cancer too. I also don't know how sick my mom is. She refuses to tell me. I get it. Whatever. I don't get it. Whatever. So his dad passes away. Jax gets very angry at his mom because he didn't know his dad was that sick. Okay, Jax, I'll give you a year to be mad at your mom. But this has been 6 fucking years. She does not know. Now, not only did she lose her husband tragically within 3 months of finding out he has cancer, her son, the daughter, don't talk to her. He has a child now. That's her grandkid, her grandkid, and her daughter-in-law. So this woman lost everything. That Jax's mom. Do you really believe that he has a soul and a heart that he could do that to his mother, knowing she lost her fucking husband? Like, oh my God. And then he gets a tattoo that says, make good choices, or make good choices, love dad. Well, yeah, his dad used to write it in a card, make good choices. Jax, that's not a good fucking choice. Not talking to his wife, his poor wife that he left behind sick. Like, you're a piece of shit. And I know your dad's not happy about that. But me, I'm not mad at you over the shit that you do. I'm mad at you how you treat Sandoval, because you walk into a goddamn bar and scream at him. Like I said, somehow you think what he did knocks you off the piece of shit tower. You're the number one guy in the piece of shit tower. Not on the fucking show. The caliber of husbands on the Valley is so much better than you. And I don't know if you'll ever hear this. I hope the fucking God you do. But they need to knock you off that show so bad, because you don't fucking belong there. You have 3 partners that have paid for this fucking Jack's Studio City. I heard there's a fucking website that talks so much shit on your fucking place. Not one time do we see you at your bar. Look, I'll give it to you. They trusted you. They said, oh, yeah, put it in your name. I don't know how it's going to work out. It might work out because of the show. Look, again, he's good for TV, but he's a fucking liar. He's a soulless piece of shit. And my heart hurts for his mother every time I think about it. Because I can't imagine losing my husband. And then the only family, and then I'm devastated. I've lost my partner at age 50, like not even an older age. And now my kids don't talk to me. And I'm all alone, like, no, Jax. Mm-mm. And then you have a child and she's never met Cruz. She's never, listen to me, I'm going to say this again. Jax's mother has never met Brittany or Cruz. Isn't that fucking horrible? Tell me that he's not a soulless piece of shit. And then recently I heard him talking to he's texting with her. You know what? Don't do her no fucking favors, dude. Like she needs to meet your son. Your dad is so upset. Like, I can't even get into this because fuck him. Them people, like I said, he's in a piece of shit tower. He's the number one guy there. Sheena got drunk, like I said, it was a crackhead to Joe. I don't think we're going to see Joe ever again. I feel very bad that he, cheated on her or whatever. I do believe that they had some type of relationship where I don't know why she was a secret. This is the thing. I don't want to dig too much, but I'm kind of curious what is it about her that there's something. There's something. I don't know if she really is on drugs. I don't know what it is that he didn't want, because apparently they did look like they were having a great time. They looked great together. They actually look like brother and sister. Jax is a fucking clown. Thank you. I'm going to leave that up for a little bit. He's a fucking clown. He's a motherfucking clown. I don't understand where he gets off with, like, just the shit that he says. Like, okay, like, I guess we could just move into the valley. I hope Aaron's not mad at me. I hope Aaron waits for me. Aaron, if you tell me to wait for me, please. I'm waiting to see. I don't know if you heard me, but I was, yeah. But I feel like I've heard now Katie has completely, in real life, Katie has completely cut the Schwartz off. I don't know. Their relationship to me is like, it's weird. He wants to be friends with everyone. I gotta listen to it. Listen, he does treat her horribly. I'll get to this part with him, okay? But we'll get to that because I actually don't believe it. He's always treated her like that. This isn't anything new. Why is she not just coming out? She's making up. Oh, one day he had an argument and I decided that was it. No, you get the fuck out of here. Then why were you talking about having a child in the first couple episodes? Why are you talking about having baby fever? I haven't seen you have one fucking argument. And now I'm pretty sure they're going to pretend to have them on their podcast. Or what is it called? Is that their podcast? This, not skinny, but fat. And then they have their own, right? Now, see, they're still doing shit together. Get the fuck out of here. I really don't believe it. I don't believe it. And it's like every time on Watch What Happens Live, they ask her, she's like, oh, I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, and she laughs. I can't stand it. Okay, so we're going to just move on to the valley because, wait, let me see. There's probably more I want to talk about Joe. Yeah, I want to talk about Joe for a little bit. The way she was touching his head at that thing, I was uncomfortable watching her. Kept touching his hair. He didn't have time to tone it. He ended up kissing a girl in front of her. And it's like, what did she do? And I feel so bad because when then he goes and dumps her, you know what's going through her head? Everybody on this, every single one of these people have shit on me, have treated me like shit, called me a crackhead, and now he's doing it. After she called LaLa, of all people, to be friends with. Like, and LaLa was the one who was, oh yeah, I'll be friends with her. And I don't know why she did that. I don't know if she did. She really thought they were going to be together. But that's not the way to make Katie fucking happy. Like, I hate when she said, oh, Katie, I'm afraid one day we're going to say something or do something and I'm not going to be able to come back from it. I wouldn't be coming back from this shit. The way you're treating Ariana, and Schwartz just said too, they actually are getting ready to open up the sandwich shop. I think she's actually the host of Love Island. I'm going to listen to it. Okay. So, okay. I will. And I was going to try to listen to a couple of them before this. Because I know I haven't really listened to Sheena. I haven't listened to LaLa's. I haven't listened to anybody talk about this season, except for really Sandoval. I watched his. Because listen, I was a huge Sandoval. I feel like I got cheated on. I really did. I mean, Gabby. Remember Gabby? She was 3 a.m. It wasn't like 3 a.m. in Paris, but like, I'm like, oh, holy shit, oh my God. I was like sweating. I had to take my shot. I was hyperventilating. I could not fucking believe my ears. And I'm like thinking it was a kiss or something. And I'm like, and then him doubling down on it this whole time blew my mind. I'm starting to understand, but I'm not team one or the other. I'm team both of them to be happy. That's what I am. I'm team for Sandoval and Ariana to be fucking happy. And everything she's feeling, I have a hard time believing she's in the same house with him and not screaming the fuck. Like, I would be on his door going, motherfucker. Like, I'd be laying in my bed thinking of all the times that, like, I thought that everything was cool and, like, he fucking duped me. And then remember how she had to watch it back and he tried to create this narrative before we knew about it that she was this, like, crazy, abusive person. Look, and this is the thing. That's how she's treated me. See? That's what she's doing. Basically, what Lindsay's doing with Carl. See? He's angry. See? He's rageful. That's gaslighting, bitch. That's gaslighting, bitches, okay? When you do something to somebody and they react and you get mad at them for it, make them seem like a crazy person. Called gaslighting. And it's like no. But do you guys see my things? Oh, I can't find the stars. It's hearts. I'm getting ADHD back. I'm getting it started to hit me. Yeah, Ariana, tell my life. Oh my God, well, yeah, when she said to Katie, my life, it's not my job to make my life make sense to you. Wow, all right then. I guess we're gonna be fucking good friends then. Because I don't want people, like she said, I don't want people in my life that aren't consistent. And you're not consistent, LaLa. You're the sociopath, if you ask me. And look, I'm not an angel. My sister's called me one a couple times. I can cut you off and that's it. But that's what a Sagittarius is basically. It's hard for me to even feel that way, knowing that I've done that a couple times and I can't get the love back. When I'm done with you, I'm fucking done with you. And Ariana's really fucking done with it. Like I said, she's not complaining about the house situation. You motherfuckers are. You're fighting with her about it. The situation is you keep bringing him around, but she has no choice. She's got to film. And I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't leave my friends. I wouldn't leave the show. I wouldn't leave my fucking house. Why should I change my life because you fucked up? Why? Think about it. They both had other shows. They both left and had other shows to tape. So again, but they're not having a problem with them living together. It's everybody else's problem, not theirs. And they know money wise, it's a good idea not to fucking sell it or him buy it right now. He's not, he shouldn't be in a rush because I don't think he really had all that money to buy her out. At first, I thought they were going to show. Really? He does really treat her, but he's always done that. Yeah, that's the truth. You are so correct. And I thought about that because his mom was on the show a lot in the very beginning when he was still on Vanderpump, when he was still a bartender. And his mom said he was always a jackass, but Jax never grew out of it. Jax never grew out of he's always trying to be like everybody else. He wanted so badly. It blew him out of the water when Lisa asked the Toms to be a part of Tom Top and not Jax. And that killed him because Jax is a pick me. And I used to be the same way. Look, I always want to be included too. I don't like, and I know that I'm like a rough around the edges and I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And, people usually don't pick me. But Jax makes it so crazy where, like, he thinks that, like, he came up because of Sandoval. It's crazy. It's mind-blowing. He's the fucking sociopath, guys. He fucking really is. And LaLa, it's like, but poor Joe. Guys, can you tell me, though, did something happen to her dad when she said, I just want to call my dad? Her dad's still around? Like, I felt very sad for her when she said that. I'm like, okay, call him. Jeez. I'm like, oh, my God, yeah, please call him. Like, I felt very bad, I didn't know. And I don't, maybe that's what she was going through, but I don't know. Like, I don't really know. But, yeah, we had Top Golf and yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so like in what incarnation? Yeah, what does that mean, guys? Tarnation. She was funny. What incarnation, Joe? So yeah, I feel like they need to come back. I think we need to have another episode, another season. I don't really want Vanderpump to end. I would be happy with it being crossed over and then kind of it all being one big long show. I hate to say that, but like because I really feel like so moving on to the Valley. And we're talking about Kristen and the Lalleys and Kristen and everybody the fuck else whose side are you guys on? Please fucking tell me. I love that you guys are chatting. Jack's just, I know he does. He always has though. It's not anything different. So why now is she choosing to separate and get a divorce? You know what I mean? Now when he's actually got a real job, like he's got this bar that he's got to run. You know what I mean? And he's the one screaming about like, oh, I got, they didn't include their wives and I'm including my wife. How's he including his wife in this bar situation? I don't see why. Where do you see Brittany in the bar? Where's her name at? Where's Mima's beer cheese? You know what I mean? Where's the big sign that says I'm from Kentucky and what does she say? What's her thing everybody wants her to say? Ryan Hale. Ryan Hale. You know what I mean? Like, where's all that? I feel like when you walk through the door, it should go ding ding ding, Ryan Hale. You know what I mean? Like you walk past like a picture of her and she says it. Like when you first walk in the Studio City Jax's, whatever the fuck it's called. And then maybe have like a cheese, the Mall's beer cheese called Rotten Hell, and it's like this hot, like, the hot, like mild but hot, like cheese or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Complete chaos we're going into now, the Valley. Okay, completely. First of all, before we get to episode 4, I got to point out, Danny. Did you see that man take on two babies, two twins, two babies for the entire weekend with no list, no help? Glad to fucking do it. Thinks his wife's still fucking hot, Mia. I am obsessed with Danny Bucco, or Bucco, whatever his name is. Drake and Josh Danny. He took on those freaking babies and literally took care of them all weekend with no list. And she was like, I was enjoying my margarita. And he's like, good, I love it. Thank you. I'm glad you did that. Like, I'm glad that like he was so happy to take Jax. They have Cruz there. He's 3. And Brittany and the mom. And they still need mom's help. And this man, this wonderful, amazing fucking husband, Danny Bucco, I hope I'm saying his name right, loves his fucking wife. It's Nia. She's like literally Miss America, whatever. But that's not even my point. The point is, what a freaking amazing dad and amazing fucking husband. I mean, like, wow. Okay, so moving on. I had to point that out. And just look at the difference. Look at the all right. So Danny's an actor, working actor for a very long time. Him and his wife are still in love. They just had a baby. He still tells her how hot she is and he misses her. And then you look at Jax. Jax has lost his fucking job. He treats his mom like shit. He treats you like shit. The one who's suing Bravo now, he cheated on you with Brittany, Faith Stowers, and then James made a song out of it. I just listened to it the other day. He does say, and when Faith, and everybody remembers when Faith fucked Jax or Jax fucked Faith. And it was like, that's why everybody quit. They all quit the working at SUR because of James. Because James called them fat, and then James called out the Jax fucked Faith thing. And he sang it on See You Next Tuesday. And the argument was that he doesn't care about everybody and he's like abusive and blah, blah, blah. And fired him from See You Next Tuesday because Katie said, I will not work here any longer if you keep him here. But now it's like, oh my God, I feel like James is actually the number one guy in the group of Vanderpump people. Not with the Valley. With the Valley, the number one guy in the group is going to be Danny. Okay. Jax is all the way at the fucking bottom because apparently he's separated, allegedly. Okay. Say he is. Say they are. Then again, motherfucker, who are you to yell at Sandoval about his life and making his mistake with Ariana when you obviously did some shit because you're not leaving Brittany because you're an asshole. You don't give a fuck. You're the fucking one who's wrong. But Brittany's going to be like, and she the fucking defending of him. This is what I don't understand. Okay, Kristen and Michelle. It's not really, it didn't start out that way. It started out this goddamn thing where everybody's having, I don't know what, a lunch or something. They're at girls' night and guys' night. So at guys' night, this starts because Jax decides to invite Kristen's ex. Okay, they're at girls' night and Brittany's there, and apparently, fucking somehow, before the show even started, they were talking about Republicans and Michelle's this, Michelle's that. I don't know, whatever the fucking thing is. But when Kristen says she's backed into a corner, what are we missing? What part did they not show us? Because when was she backed into a fucking corner? Because Jax was fucking wrong, and everybody should have all been on Kristen's side. Brady should have not been defending Jax. Nobody backed her into a fucking corner. We missed something, okay? And to be honest with you, Kristen, nobody brought the shit up on camera but fucking Brittany. Brittany, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Brittany goes, well, you're stirring shit up. And we're like, when? Where? When? Where? When did Kristen bring that situation up on camera? Them talking about Michelle, they're going to maybe use it as a teaching moment, and what's not agreed to never talk this on camera. The problem with Kristen is you fucking said this shit with the cameras there and made it sound like maybe whether you said it or this one said it or Zack said it or you assumed it or whatever, you fucking saying it on camera. And I know Janet can listen because the thing is, maybe Janet did say it, but why does Kristen knows better? She's been on reality TV for how many years? There's things that you don't say on camera about people, and I guess that's one of them because it's not true. It's an assumption. And again,
the conversation they had, it was never to be brought up on camera, and that's fine. And I'd be okay with that. But fucking Brittany, somehow, maybe, I don't know about the stirring the shit up, because again, Kristen and all, they're all talking about it, and maybe Zack said it. I don't fucking know. I don't really give a fuck who fucking said it, because they're all not. Nobody's denying it. Okay. Well, the racist thing is, somehow she gets racist out of Republican. I don't want to really get into it, but the thing is, Brittany is trying to say, are you? Kristen said she's backed in the corner. Brittany said she's stirring up shit. When and where? I watched the episode 5 fucking times. Bravo cut that fucking part out. We would have never known anything about this until Brittany said, "You're stirring shit up," and that was the part they caught. I don't. And then Kristen said, "What? This, and this." Oh, Zack said that Michelle Lalleys is a racist because she's a Republican and she doesn't follow this bill or something. And then Zack said it, and again, everybody had the same conversation at one point with each other. Unfortunately, it was fucked up to talk about Michelle Lalleys and Jesse, because nobody's understanding that the problem isn't the fucking literally, like, you didn't make it up, Kristen. You didn't say it. You just repeated it. It's not the repeating of it. It's the fucking fact you said it on camera. It's like when the housewives bring up other people's things and they know not to bring it up on camera because then it has to be talked about. That's the way it goes with reality TV. If you bring it up, it's got to be talked about. And now on camera, on film, there's always going to be somebody talking about Michelle Lalleys being a racist forever and ever and ever, even though it's not true. And she had to come on here and defend herself. No, and everybody kept trying to even give Kristen hints about why this was wrong. She wasn't catching the fuck on. I don't think anybody said to Kristen, bitch, because they can't break the fourth wall. But that's the fucking problem. I'm not on Kristen's fucking side. And not at all. Not one fucking bit. I think that she did what she always does. And again, when were you backed into a corner? Jax was fucked up for what he did. Jax should have never had Alex come to Guys Night. That's how this started. Fuck you, Jax. Like, Brittany should have never been sticking up for Jax. But literally, Michelle Lalleys didn't do anything wrong. Janet hasn't done anything wrong. And then Kristen has the balls to say in these confessionals, "Oh, if people are going to back me into a corner, I'm going to start spilling secrets. And they should know me by now. I'm just going to be authentic." Basically, in the confessional, saying it's okay to say what she did. And when Michelle Lalleys and Jesse at the very end say to her, "We need a break," they all need a break from Kristen. They all need a break from Kristen, because she's dangerous to be around if you're going to spew shit out like that and assume things, and know that the conversation we had, we weren't even, they said we weren't, it had nothing. I don't think the R word came up. And if it did, again, Kristen, you're filming a reality TV show. That's probably not true about Michelle. So why would you fucking say it? And you weren't backed into a corner. Jax was clearly fucking wrong. So we missed something. We missed a part of this argument that Kristen in the kitchen at Michelle Lalleys' house felt backed into a corner. I don't know when and where. And I don't know why Brittany had to say, "Well, you're stirring shit up, aren't you?" Because apparently, guess behind the scenes, this is what Kristen's saying, right? But nobody caught it on camera. Cameras didn't catch it. So Brittany's really the one who fucking literally started it. So again, Brittany, where the fuck does it come in? Why is nobody saying Brittany's the one? I don't know. Maybe they didn't realize it wasn't going to get cut. That the filming was going to cut that part out. And Brittany really wasn't the first one to say it on in that moment, but it did. Guess what? The camera sure made it look like Brittany just said it out of the blue. You're stirring shit up, because obviously there's conversations going on without the cameras, and Kristen's saying that everybody else is like staring. "Oh, you're backing me into a corner," but nobody backed her into a corner. The Alex should have not been there. Kristen was dead. Kristen was dead fucking right, and George Jax was wrong, and so was goddamn. You think? Oh man, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. That is really fucked up. They didn't need that for the show to keep going, because the show's fucking amazing. Like literally, like Michelle Lalleys, I'm upset that her and Jesse aren't together, because just as a power couple, it's obviously, she said this in that thing. I don't know, maybe it was an interview, or maybe she said it in the after show. He's a booty call. She knew that he was never going to be the person for her. Maybe her needs and her wants, like emotionally, and I don't know if he's just mad because she reacts negatively to him, because he's not the person that he used to be. They had a lot of sex in the very beginning. He said they haven't had sex since they got married, or since maybe she just doesn't love him anymore. It makes me very sad to talk and think about. But you can, he just doesn't get it. He didn't get it in therapy when the guy said, "Look, you should want to feel that way. You're not doing it to gain something in 2 months and say, 'Oh, you didn't do this to me, so I'm not going to be nice to you anymore.'" So, Aaron, you still there? Did you say if we could change the thing to maybe 1:30. I just feel like there's the dinner from hell. You know, I didn't really. To be honest, okay, so when Kristen walks in, she did say to Michelle, "Can we talk before we get into anything? Can we talk on the side?" Okay, fine. Michelle's not ready to talk to her. I get it, but then don't say that. Then Janet's laughing at some point and going, "Oh, Kristen's just ignoring it. Look at her, acting like nothing's wrong." She didn't. She tried to say something. Michelle said, "Not right now." So she's going to go on with her night. You know, Kristen didn't bring it up at the dinner table, but everybody starts talking about it, like, but not together. You know, and even Jax has the balls to go, "I didn't come here for this shit." Because again, everybody starts screaming, "You said this and you said that." And, you know, you got Michelle going, "Shut the fuck up." And Jesse, "Shut the fuck up. Let Michelle speak." And when Michelle says, you know, "Please take it back," like basically they're all telling Kristen, "Shut the fuck up," kicking her under the table, not understanding. Kristen, take it back. We're trying to reverse this here so we don't have to deal with this on outside of this. And Kristen's just like, "Nope, nope, nope." And it's like, yeah, they're all going to take a break from Kristen. That's what ends up happening. They're taking a fucking break from her because she's dangerous to be around. Because we can't have conversations about things and in real life stuff if you're literally going to like, "Oh, thank you. 1:30, good. All right, cool." Yeah, like you really don't. Oh my god, I just realized that you said interview. Oh my god, you're interviewing me. I love you so much. I'm so honored. I'm so fucking honored. And I hope that listen, I'm me. That's all I can be is me. And I have a really bad memory. Remember that. Just know I have a bad memory. I have a bad memory with like I don't know what happened about my life, but like dates and times I get really messed up with. I feel like time has flew by. But yeah, like I listen because no, Kristen screamed too though. Listen, this is my thing. I'm watching her, right? And I'm realizing that she has the same problem that I have. Defending herself, or any injuries, she gets very angry very quick and gets very loud, and that's where it becomes the problem. And the same thing with me, with my husband. He might be trying to hear what I'm saying, but I'm not saying it in a way that he's receiving it. And Kristen said, "I'm sorry, I got loud." She's got the same reactive things I do. It's a real problem with probably in my relationships too. Like, and I just now at 46 just recently realized that it's not that nobody here is not understanding me. It's just me screaming about it and me getting so fucking upset. And like, if you don't hear me one time, I lose my mind. And that's how Kristen felt. But Kristen didn't. She should have shut the fuck up. Because again, with the whole thing with the mic drop moment, which I feel like the mic drop moment was when he said, "Did you not get fired for being a R word?" Yeah. And you know what? Your life, she's like, "I think my life's going to fall apart for this." Again, Brittany's the one who said the thing about Brittany said you're causing problems or whatever. And I guess that what they were talking about that. And that's how the fuck it came up. In Zack's defense, he also said, we had this conversation. I want to see if that's really how she feels about this bill. We'll use it as a teaching moment. It's not like he didn't deny it. But again, it's not really for his show to bring it up on there. And he's not a reality star person. So, like, I feel like it should have not been said. I don't know how they got to that from Republican and that bill and, homophobe, whatever. Again, also, Kristen, how fucking dare you text Michelle? She text Michelle or Janet? I'm sorry. First. Oh, here's my. Oh, you stop it. No, she's not getting dragged. Not by me. I'm dropping the link. You're making me mad. I'm dropping the link if you want to call. She's not getting dragged. She's getting dragged by the cast because they're assholes and they make no fucking sense. Why would you be glad about that? She did nothing wrong. What has she done wrong that she deserves to be dragged? Why aren't they dragging him? Why aren't they yelling at him for the way he's talking about her in front of her fucking face and how he dropped the ball with the dog? If you are going to literally take care, you are not responsible, sir. Sorry. No way. She does not deserve it. Ariana and LaLa, LaLa should shut the fuck up because she did not own her home. She did not put love. Maybe she put love into it, but she just went to she got into a motel. That's you, LaLa. Ariana's probably like me. I need my home. I didn't feel home. It took me a long time to feel at home here. This is a new home. This is when I met George. Like Michelle says, I'm on the longest booty call ever. So am I. I'm on a 9-year booty call. I've never left. I'm still in our first date. Yes, we had sex the first night, but I'm still here. And I'm actually sitting in the room that we had our first date in this exact spot. Me and George, me and my husband. If the bed was here again and not my couch, this is where me and George consummated our relationship. It's so funny. I'm in that room. Listen, this is now my home. I put love into. I know how I would be devastated because it's been 9 years as well. If this happened to me, I would not fucking have to leave. I would be so. First of all, I'm trying to get over the fact that I lost you and I lost my person, and I feel goddamn alone because you fucked me over and made me look stupid on camera. Tried to make me look like a bad girlfriend when you couldn't get your shit together. We could not get our shit together. Be mad at each other, not mad at Ariana. Ariana did nothing wrong. They should have broke up. She was trying to make it work. Whatever. He cheated. People need to realize that. What did she do wrong? Why would you be happy she's getting dragged? Production should not be happy about that. Now, please tell me this, sir. Hello. I can't hear you. I need him to tell me. Go back in and come back out because I think maybe you're muted. You're not muted. I need to know why you think it's okay for her to be dragged.
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, why are you happy she's being dragged?
Oh
my God.
A few reasons. First of all, Ariana never got properly dragged for what she did in season 2, which was
Stop
that she
going back in time.
We
not
have
going
to,
back
Krista.
in. No,
We have to go back in time because
Why?
what happened in the past is what gets us where we are today.
No, not
So
really.
Ariana never got the proper backlash for involving herself with a man that had a whole girlfriend.
But they didn't. They never hooked up.
So they did.
They allegedly only. It was after they broke up, but still okay. But that was when they were in their 20s. What did she do now? What did she do to Tom? Why is Tom allowed to treat her like shit?
She's mean.
Like,
she's lazy.
What the hell?
Tom told us that she does nothing.
Tom told her. So do you really think that if she lived by herself, she would be able to buy herself bad? The fact that she doesn't buy them is because he does. She doesn't have to. He did it. So she probably thinks, oh, I'm sure she can buy her own shit. If that's her crime, okay, fine.
Krista, here's the thing. I don't have any pets because
I don't have any
pets because I don't.
Tell me how you feel.
I don't like.
I'm going to send you a cat.
I don't like animals. I don't like animals. I don't like cats. I don't like dogs. I don't like.
I'm getting you a cat so you understand.
No. I don't like animals. But
you're not going to be able to turn it away. Listen.
But here's the thing.
I understand. Why would she? I don't know how she's leaving her pets for 7 or 8 weeks at a time to shoot other stuff. That breaks my heart. But like, I don't know. But he dropped the ball with the dog. But like, her getting dragged.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, he does gross things too. He's wearing blue and white nail polish right now. Oh man, your phone keeps cutting out. I'm so mad right now. His phone keeps cutting out. I'm gonna have literally I'm gonna go to Aaron's channel in 15 minutes, but him and I need to talk about more of this because we even have to get into the valley, and I'm gonna have to I'll redo this after Aaron because I'll make this live a separate live with the valley because I really do want to get into the entire stuff because with him and with Emmanuel as well. He does have a channel too, but I do like his views and his point of view because it's usually opposite of mine. But he's also younger and he has a fresh set of eyes with it. So I kind of admire the not jaded look that he has, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe I feel like the parent person, when your parents always told you he's not good for you, honey, and you're like, yes, he is, and then you wake up, you grow up, and you're like, man, my mom was right. I feel like I'm that person. I'm like, one day they're gonna be like, you were right, but you can't tell people that, but it doesn't really sink in that no, now LaLa's the sociopath because LaLa all of a sudden is Team Tom. Never in her life was she Team Tom. She wanted to castrate. She hated Tom Short. She called him the P-U-S-S-Y. Okay? And now she's like, I'm having smoothies with him. I'm doing shots of water with Sandoval. And you're mad at Joe. And then you forgive Sandoval, and it's now they're mad at Joe and Ariana. But why are you still mad at Joe? Because she was an accomplice? That's not her fault. Sandoval put them in that position. Okay, Sandoval put these people are not just going to stop their lives because this motherfucker put them in a bad position. They just went along with it. You can't be mad at Joe for that and be friends with Sandoval again. Are we crazy? Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. Nobody's telling me differently except for Manny. I mean, listen, I'm just saying that it's kind of fucking weird that you picked this season to be Team Tom after he fucked your friend over and finally proved you right. So you say, LaLa. I just get stuff off my face. Like now, LaLa loved it. See, LaLa was so activated because she was right. Because she thought she was right. She had a reason to yell and scream at this point. And I hate when she says, I've been a dog in everybody's fight. I don't even know what the fuck that means. But I was so for you when you were like, her team Ariana, and I thought that it was a joke. I thought there was never in a million years that I thought that anybody would ever. I feel like, babe, is that you? Oh my god, I'm freaking the fuck out. Like I keep hearing the thing. My window is the fucking door. Babe, I'm not home. Nobody's actually here. It wasn't even a goddamn cat. This is fucking freaking me out. It's probably the wind because all the windows are open. Okay. All right. So. See, that's the fucking noise I can't stand. And anyway, all right, so 10 minutes. All right, so yeah, I'm literally going to I'm going to do another live. I'm going to go on Erin's channel, and she's going to interview me, and I'm going to love it. I feel very honored. Nobody's going to really care about my life, but that's okay. I've had a very colorful life to get here, to say the least. And it's like, I don't really, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't feel like I feel like it was normal, but not really. But then again, I'm like, maybe I'm just having many friends that are like me. Fucked up. But anyway, well, I've tried to sit here and be like a perfect podcaster. I have to do an intro. It's been 3 years. I don't have an intro. Like my numbers don't really go up that much. Like I can't really, like I try to get her on time. I'm going to try to make it by 12 every day. It seems to be working better. I'm so excited to Erin. She's also my best friend by the way. And like, that's the thing. Like this isn't just some stupid reality TV YouTube channel. Like people are like, oh, who cares about reality TV? I'm like, I hope a lot of motherfuckers do. 27,000 to be exact come to BravoCon every year. Same people that go to Comic-Con, BravoCon, whatever. I've been screaming at my TV for 13 years about this show right here about Vanderpump. I am so emotionally invested in these shows, and I like talking about them. And I can't, like, I'm not on here, and I'm not like, I'm all over the place, but that's just me. And I've tried to clean myself up a little bit, and like with my mouth, it just doesn't work. And I'm tired of trying to be changed. I'm so tired of people telling me I have to change. You talk too much. You do this, you do that. Like I have to walk around thinking about this shit now. I walk around talking to myself then. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. It took me, like, I had to take this week off because of what happened last month when somebody told me that I had to change everything about myself. And then I had to get out of my head on my ass being upset about people not wanting to collab with me because I have plenty of people that I meet on here that do want to collab with me, and I have to recognize how, like, that's special to me. And now that really does mean way more to me than anything else because I feel like the low man on the totem pole all the time, and I don't give up though, so whatever. But I'm very honored that Erin wants to interview me. And I do feel like with my perspectives, like I'm not a hypocrite. Like when I talk about people having to do drugs, I've been through it all. So it's like, and I actually don't tell people to get clean. I tell people to stop being liars and thieves and stop being homeless and robbing. That's my problem. So when I watch the shows and I give my perspective, I've been through a lot. I feel like I give each side, like I try to look at when I go, whose side are you on? I usually do see both sides of it. And then sometimes I don't. And I'm not one of like other people are like, oh, you have to be Switzerland all the time. No, why should I be Switzerland all the time? Everybody else can be Switzerland. I'm not gonna I'll give you both sides of it, but I'm gonna tell you exactly how the fuck I feel. I can't help it. And that's the thing. Like maybe that's just the Jersey part of me, but like we don't like to change, and it's hard for us to change. And you could tell by the picture of the Real Housewives of New Jersey now, people have literally had to Photoshop it because nobody can be in the same room with each other. But oh man, there's more people in the room. But yeah, guys, everybody that's watching, please go over to Erin right now. And I'm going to, I guess, did you send me the link, by the way? I'm sure you did. You probably sent it to my Instagram, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. How do I have to do it on here. I'm not used to calling on blah, blah, blah. I can't talk StreamYard. But I can do it through Instagram on here. So, oh, my God. Hello, everybody on Instagram. I can see it all. Everybody, literally. And my sister's here, too. I love you. Love you, love you, love you, love you. I miss my sister. But yeah, Erin's going to interview me. So everybody, here's the link. And you are amazing too. Thank you. I appreciate everyone. And like I said, please share this and like it because I'm trying to get my live views up too. I just feel like I don't know what's going on. I'm trying. So I just feel like I'm me and that's it. And I'm gonna, like I said, if you're listening to this on the Who Started Your Own Podcast, I apologize. It's taking me a while to upload everything. But you can always come back onto my channel where I have a playlist of everything. For the last 3 years, I have everything that we were on Up and Adam together, me and Aaron's Who Started You On, everywhere on there. And I'm literally the reality of Kristen Marie on all of the other socials. So follow all of them. Follow Instagram, Facebook, and all that. And in 4 minutes, meet me over on Aaron's channel. So I am going now, and I will. Aaron, did you send it to him? Yeah, send it to either. Yeah, send it so I can get it on here on Instagram. This StreamYard link. Okay, love you guys, and see you on Aaron's channel. Oh yeah, listen, I'm gonna come back and do the Valley because I'm gonna talk about the entire episode. So I usually do come back after Aaron's thing. I'm not gonna say a time right now, but just look for the link later on, probably like around 4-ish. Because I want to talk more about the Valley and the thing with Kristen, and I want to talk about the Face Tower stuff. So, all right, guys, I will see you later. Love you. Thanks for being here. Share this.